The Land Art Generator Initiative is a project that invites creatives from around the world, designers,
architects and landscape architects, environmental scientists,
engineers,
come together,
artists, and scientists to collaborate,
to come together to create machines and devices and sculptures that create
the environmental element and the technological element to all come together and collaborate to create some beautiful, beautiful submissions and designs. Burning Man has a long history in this property. The event was held in '97, just over there on the Wallapai Flat.
It was my first job with Burning Man, so I got to put in the first streets and roads. It was an interesting initiation into what it takes to build a city, and that happened here at Fly.
People already know what Burning Man is, but they don't necessarily know what Fly Ranch is. And there's the potential to open people's minds to the ability of things lasting a lot longer than just a week.
We've had the opportunity to experiment with what it's like to create a temporary space in the Black Rock Desert. And now with Fly Ranch, we have a blank canvas that's here all year round.
One thing that I experienced when living out here for a year by myself on this property was that this is a really harsh environment, but there is a lot of potential for sustainable practices to be happening, for maximum use of our water, of our wind, of our solar, to be able to live sustainably in an environment that is pretty harsh.
We are 25 miles from a power grid. We have, the blazing sun. This is a beautiful but desolate property, and if we can do things here, they're absolutely exportable and can be done anywhere.
It's a unique property in that it has water in the desert and ample water. I mean, there's geysers here, there's 90 pools, there's a lot of runoff from the mountains, so the streams fill up.
We don't own this land. We may legally own it, but we don't really own it, which means we have to be sensitive to what happens here.
This challenge is really important because it's the foundational step of how we take this beautiful property and give it into the hands of a community and see what ideas and inspiration they might have to create something truly magical here.
We started the design competition in the UAE in 2010 for 3 sites in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. It then became a biennial based on the success of that project, where so many people responded with incredible ideas. In 2012, we were in New York City at Fresh Kills, a landfill in Staten Island. 2014, we were in Copenhagen. In 2016, we were in Santa Monica at the pier. And it was outcomes from the 2016 competition that caught the attention of some cultural founders from Burning Man.
Our teams will be thinking about composting and regeneration. They're going to be thinking about water. They're going to be thinking about shelter. They're going to be thinking about how can Fly Ranch be a closed-loop system.
Across the categories that we have that we're seeking submissions for, power, water, shelter, food, regeneration. Those 5 categories will give us the ability to have a foundational infrastructure that will support larger groups, residencies, events, campouts, and to do it all sustainably, beautifully, and sourced from the community.
The time is now to start to think creatively and proactively about how we can design those infrastructures to be beautiful places for people and inspiring, because we want to give the general public a vision of a post-carbon future that is awesome.
It happens with people believing that it can happen. Belief is the most powerful tool that we have as humans. If we believe in something, and then you can get 2 people to believe in it, and then a group of people believing in it, and they can make the dream and see the details, it happens. That's how things happen.
The story of this place that'll be told in the future is one where a crazy group of artists and renegades and tinkers and makers and thinkers and talkers and doers all came together to create a year-round incubator for not just arts and culture and humanity, but also to address some of the greatest problems that we have as a human civilization that we'll be facing in the future.
Something could happen that could be so harmonious with nature and yet provide our culture with the energy that it needs, that it could change the world.
Every time we close a design challenge, we are truly moved to tears by the profound outcomes that come from design teams around the world. And we know that Loggy 2020 Fly Ranch will be the same. We are going to be moved to tears next May 2020 when we see your amazing ideas that come in.
And not just us, the whole world is going to be inspired by the design ideas that you put forward. And we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart for being a part of the Loggy 2020 Fly Ranch Challenge. Thank you.